Chapter 24, The Truth of the Legend. This is the Dragon Temple. The air is strange. Did the 8 heroes fight under such pressure as well? Would you stand before us again, humans? What? Who are you? When did you... I am Jan. I am the last remaining dragon of the Dragon Temple. The last dragon? You seem different from the other dragons. Are you the Dark Dragon? The dragons who you've been fighting with are war dragons who know nothing but battle. And the Dark Dragon is something completely different from me. I am a full-blooded dragon who fought you humans in the faraway past. Different? Wasn't the Dark Dragon supposed to be the leader of the dragons? The Dark Dragon is an object that is meant to bring hope to us dragons again. It is no leader. What? Then what is the Dark Dragon? It seems you have much to learn. Tell us, what is the Dark Dragon? I have to fully understand my enemy before I fight. Well, I have no reason to tell you. And yet, I have no reason not to tell you. What should I do? Alright, I shall test you to see if you're worthy of hearing the truth. I know you all can one-shot my dragons, but I shall test you anyway. I am deep inside the temple hiding. Fend off our attacks like I know you can, and come hear the story from me. Then I shall explain everything. But you're right here! Just save me the time, you said yourself this is gonna be no match. What you're seeing is just an illusion. I told you I was hiding. If you wish to know the truth, then come to me at the end of the temple. If you prove yourself worthy of my time, then you shall hear it all. Alright, had to add the little bit there because this chapter's pretty much a joke. The only thing you have to be worried about is what you see and these acting as ambush reinforcements behind you. So watch out behind you. Other than that, what you see is what you get. Every room is going to be like this. They'll have a few mannequins with the flame stones trying to be fancy. We have seen how legendary weapons tear through them in the previous chapter. Guess what? That holds true here. Roy and Lelina could just run off and finish this. The only thing that's going to make this scary is that I have to protect Fa, because I didn't use her this playthrough. She needed to have more than 30 uses. I was told you can't hammer in it either, which is very sad. Next turn. And they're not going to move either. Alright, how this works is the next place will not open up until you capture this throne. So Roy has to waste a turn sitting on the throne to get the next place to open up, and then you move on. And then there will be another room like this where Roy has to sit on the throne, and then you move on. That's just how this works. It is quite annoying. Sealed sword. I will accidentally use it a few more times. Move Ellen up because I gave her the hammer and staff. put Gonzalez here. Because again, I don't remember exactly where. Reinforcements will show up whenever you capture a throne. There goes that one. Yawn. That gets Roy a level. Level 11. HP, luck, resistance. He kept getting res. That's pretty cool. He doesn't need it anymore, but that's still pretty neat that he got res. And you're done. I'm gonna give this one to Boars. There we go. $15, 1 HP. Oh well. A point of strength would have been cool. He maxed out defense. That's all that really matters. Roy has 29 defense thanks to the, he has almost as much defense as Boris because of the, 5 defense that the sealed sword gives him. Okay. When you conquer a throne, this happens. You get stuff. Are you real this time? Or, this is but the entrance. You have a long way to reach me. I will be wasting your time. But you seem strong enough not to die immediately. Can you see through the empty threats yet? Of course. We've gone through many hardships. So I see. Very well. I shall tell you a little about the Dark Dragon. The Dark Dragon is not the leader of the dragons as you thought. The Dark Dragon was created to bring us victory. Created? So it wasn't the Dark Dragon making more dragons? The dragons you speak of are correctly referred to as war dragons. As I said before, they are different from pure dragons such as I. Indeed, the war dragons are created by the Dark Dragon. And the Dark Dragon was created out of the Divine Dragon, the most powerful of our kind. Created out of the Divine Dragon? Then the Dark Dragon is actually... The Divine Dragon agreed to become the Dark Dragon? Agreed. No. We destroyed its soul so that it would follow our leader's every command. What? We desperately needed the power of the Divine Dragon. Our entire species was at stake. You needed the power of the Divine Dragon? But why did you have to destroy its soul? Why, you ask? If you want that answer, then seek me out again. I shall witness your power further. Okay. Then this happens. Like I said, the next place opens up. There's an elixir you could steal if you brought a thief, which you probably didn't. More elixir, flamestone. Capture this throne to continue on and hear more of the story. That is how this chapter goes. Actually get some HP back. which is interesting. Could have sworn that reinforcements show up whenever you, reinforcements from behind show up whenever you capture a turn. Okay. That did not happen, obviously. We will move on. Let's see. We can swing it a few more times. Fine here. I'm actually going to not worry about this anymore. And wait there. Since Amoretti doesn't have a legendary weapon, it's going to be harder for her to do things in this chapter. So we will we'll hold her back to deal with anything that shows up. Maybe I'm just remembering that wrong. I'm also going to keep Gonzalez back here because I can trust Gonzalez to get rid of anything I need to. Speaking of getting rid of stuff. Let's move on and hear more of the story. There it is. See? Told you. Are you in range of Dorothy? 5? I actually want Dorothy to show off her bow. Not that it looks any different or anything, like a lot of the other things. It's just gonna shine pretty, and you know, that's how it works in this game. But you'll get to see her fire it, because I haven't done that yet. Okay. Heal 2! Because I can. I think it's just really cool that Roy... It does take a use, but I always just found it really cool that Roy can heal himself. For 30, by the way. Went and double-checked that. It is 30. I think that's really cool. I'm sad that it takes a use, but... that's why I brought the hammer instead. And you saw it could be repaired, so... the Björk bow! Can't, one-shot it. Oh well. Done. There you go. That's how that works. After this room, I'll repair the sealed sword. Hi! With Lelina, though. 4 Blaze you. Can't quite reach. That is a shame. Yeah, I've already got this 1 in 1. And hit. Maybe after the next room, because Roy still has 7 uses in it. I know, I'm not gonna go through the hammer and staff, but, you know, whatever. Stay there. There you go. I don't remember if they infinitely spawn now, the ones from behind. They might. I'm not too worried about it either way. And goodbye. Gonzalez is so strong he probably doesn't even need the Armadas. The Armadas is just fun to one-shot it. Let's see. 16 times 2, and if he crits, he almost one-shots it with just a basic axe, because Gonzalez is just that strong. Goodbye. Well, we have it, might as well use it. Almost level. Let's go heal Deke. Recover! Also, I like how the game info dumps you 2 chapters from the end of the game. Well, this is the penultimate chapter. There's just 1 chapter after this. But it info dumps you here. Why? Why did it decide that was a good idea? Like, that one I don't get. What a bad decision. Not bad. Not bad at all. I wonder how far you will come, even though I know the outcome is inevitable. I want you to go on with your story. No matter how much we fought, you humans just seemed to multiply endlessly. Eventually, we began to lose because of the humans' sheer number. Therefore, we created the Dark Dragon that just skipped by. We're dragons. Dragons only meant for battle. That is correct. But the Divine Dragons did not agree with us. They said that would be defying the laws of nature. As we were discussing how we could persuade the Divine Dragons, they suddenly disappeared. Why? They most likely left us to prevent us from taking advantage of them. We could not find the Divine Dragons, but fortunately we were able to capture one. And that became the Dark Dragon? Right. And the Divine Dragon Idun was to become the Dark Dragon. However, she felt hesitation in letting the Divine Dragons and us other dragons going on to bad terms. Hesitation. Such nonsense for the humans only, even though we're clearly showing bad human tendencies by doing this. We have no need for it. Then that hesitation worked against you. The Divine Dragon we captured was still young, but we had no problem because it was good enough for our purpose. However, its heart was not with us. It would not follow our commands. So, you destroyed its heart? Exactly. We destroyed its soul to make it follow our every command. We're great, aren't we? That's terrible. That is enough for now. You can clearly see how we're superior. If you want to know more, then show me more of your power. Ah, stupid evil dragons. Well, I'm just going to have to smite them down. Next! You can see why this chapter just amuses me overall. It's really a chapter for you just to flaunt your fancy weapons. That's it. That's all the final 2 chapters of this game are. There is no threat here. Not even that thing is a threat. Or hitting Dorothy is a threat. It's gonna hurt, but... Let me get this out of your way for you. If I crit... I'll just do this. Shoot the bow, and then I'll put Gonzalez there. Totally forgot. See, I knew they would spawn, I just didn't remember where. Don't worry, this is all fixable. Probably get you from here, yeah. Well, with the... I don't want to use the... There we go. No problem. You brought your 10 best units, so you really... really shouldn't have a problem. Seven uses left. Good enough for me. Put Alan here. The only people I really need to go forward now are Roy and Melina. It's really all I need. And Ellen, because I want to repair the sealed sword. But that's it. So everybody else is just going to kind of cover the, cover the other entrances. So we don't get, jumped like that again. But again, everybody should be able to take a hit. The only person that might not be able to take a hit is Ellen. Just because she doesn't have enough defense. But even she can probably barely take a hit. Just in case another one shows up. Rescue Ellen. There we go. You can always do that as well. Alright. Off we go again. Roy has just enough with girlfriend Lena with him. Because throne bonuses are so good. Goodbye. Not that they can really hurt Roy. Oh, that's the critical. Goodbye. You have 0 chance for criticals. Level up, level 12. Hey, got that last point of defense. Oh, I forgot to put the, We're gonna have to switch back. Still almost killed you. Level up for Gonzalez, level 10. 1 point of strength. Still wouldn't have been able to kill it. He would have been 1 point short. Oh no, Lolita! Oh, miss! She didn't like that you attacked her. She didn't like that one bit. Alright, now that you're erased, my bad, Gonzalez. Now you can overkill it. There we go. I'm gonna put boars here, because then they're gonna start showing up from here, and Deke here. All right, let's go ahead and fix up the sealed sword, which really shouldn't break because it's so special. But, you know, Fire Emblem. Level 13. Skill, luck, resistance. Conquer this throne. You've taken another step forward, but the way is still long because we had to keep this going forever. We shall still reach you. You have a stout heart. Do you wish to hear what's next? You succeeded in creating the Dark Dragon. The Dark Dragon produced War Dragons. Then why did you lose to the humans if you had this perfect plan? Indeed, the Dark Dragon continued to produce War Dragons to use in the battlefield. We were able to turn the tables on the humans. However, the humans soon found out about the Dark Dragon. They concluded that their numbers would not be enough to defeat us. Therefore, they put their efforts into constructing powerful weapons that would pierce our scales. They are what you would call the divine weapons, and you see they do indeed work. That part is the same as our legends. The most powerful and potent were chosen out of the humans to wield their newly crafted weapons. They came and charged this temple. However, when the immense power of the weapons and our power clashed near Burn, something unexpected happened. What happened? The laws of nature started to collapse. Snow began to fall in midsummer. Stars shone in the middle of the day. Is that the ending winter? I heard that happened because you dragons unleashed too much power into the world. Is that how your legends go? The power in the divine weapons was used to restore order in nature. That's what our legends say. All the bad things that happened are all our fault. I'm sure we created endless war dragons to terrorize humans and shatter the soul of a divine dragon. I don't understand why people think this. I would have expected you humans to think like that. But the truth is what I said. Then the divine weapons were sealed away so as to not let such a disaster happen again? Then all those traps that protected them were to warn us. You sealed them away? That was a good decision. But they seem to be in your hands right now, which seals our fate. And we have absolutely no chance against them. Yeah, you're right, so... Do not worry. The weapons do not seem to have as much power as they did in the past. And more than enough to stop us, but they are unable to bring about a disaster again. The great disaster hurt us dragons greatly. I mean, it's our own fault, but how? The disaster was originally the reason why we lost to the humans. That and our own hubris. I shall continue when you advance a bit further. So we have this room. Same deal. The exact same deal. And then you have 1, 2, 3 more. I told you, this is dragged out for far, far too long. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. I was hoping just to get rid of that one. There it is. You have a 3% chance to critical because of holding Va, which would have been exactly enough to kill Moretti. That would have been sad. Because I have to take Va. I thought she had just enough defense where that didn't happen. Oh well. It didn't happen, so you had your one chance. It's not like I can't redo this chapter in 10 minutes because I could skip everything. Anyway, speaking of end of chapters, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. Next time, we will continue on our way through, other than the story, this mind-numbingly boring chapter. I mean, really, at this point, I could just fly Moretti all the way back to the beginning and it'd be fine. But why not give myself a bit of a challenge for this chapter? Because I need it. Because there's no challenge here. Alright, Roy. Put Alan here. Heal. Blast this dragon with 4 blades, and then we'll move on. On our merry way. Until the next episode, where we'll continue through this chapter. I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.